Dear viewers, you are welcome to another episode of our lecture. We are going to look at the periodic table. What is the periodic table? The periodic table is a table showing arrangement of elements. It has evolved over the years. A lot of great scientists have played a role before we arrive at the present modern periodic table. Great scientists like Dmitry Mendeleev of Russia, great scientists like Lothar Meyer of Germany. They've done a lot before we arrive at what we have today. The present periodic table is based on the atomic number, unlike the previous ones that are based on the atomic weight. This takes us to just state the properties, the periodic law. The periodic law states that the properties of elements are the periodic function of the atomic number, So knowing the atomic number of elements plays a lot of role in determining the properties of that element. Later in our subsequent lecture, we might look at valence electron. The valence electron tells us the position of an element in the periodic table. The valence electron is also known as the electron at the outermost shell. Now, when we look at the periodic table, it has 18 groups. The vertical column is known as the group. We have 18 from 1 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. That is, altogether we have 18 groups in the periodic table, and we have what is known as the period. The period is the horizontal portion of the periodic table. We have our period 1, period 2, down to period 7. The group, we have names given to some of these groups, like elements in group 1 are known as the alkaline metals, except hydrogen that is in that group, because it has the atomic number of hydrogen is 1, so it falls into that group, but it is not a metal. We have the group 2 elements that are known as the alkaline earth metals. They are from beryllium down. We have our boron group, we have our carbon group, we have our nitrogen group, we have our chalcogen group, that is the oxygen down, we have our halogens, the fluorine down, and we have our inert rare gases, our noble gases, the helium down to radon. These are all elements. This is just the picture of the periodic table. All these elements we mentioned are known as the representative elements. In between the periodic table, we have our transition elements, the transition metals. We call them transition metals or the transition elements, from the scandium down. And we also have our lanthanides. The lanthanides are here, and we have our actinides that are here. So generally, these elements, the representative element, you can also refer to them as the S and P block elements, and when you come to the transition elements, you can refer to them as the D block elements, And when you come to the lanthanides and the actinides, you refer to them as the F block elements. They are all transition elements in between the representative elements. Now, there are a lot of information that we can gather from the periodic table. Just looking at the periodic table tells us a lot of chemistry. The metals here, the alkali here are highly electropositive. They are metals. The electropositivity increases down the group and it decreases across the period. Therefore, if you look at it, that shows cesium is more electropositive than lithium. So also, when you look at sodium, that shows sulfur or chlorine in group 17 is more electronegative than sodium in group 1. So we said electropositivity or metallic character increases down the group and decreases across the period. In our subsequent lecture, we'll be able to take some of these groups and we discuss about their chemistry. Looking forward to subscribing to our channel. Thank you for listening.